Hey guys, this is Chris. It got requested quite a couple of times, so here's the tutorial on how to print specialty stickers with your white toner printer. Printing stickers can be a nice additional income stream, especially with functions like underprint or the fluorescent toner cartridges. You can offer products that nobody else can do. Here are some stickers that I've made with my IColor printer. Let me show you a couple of options so you have a better idea what you can create. First off, this here is the regular white vinyl. This has a white backing, so it doesn't require any white toner. It works great in all kinds of substrate colors. So far, so simple. This here is a clear sticker, comes with a clear background layer and is printed with white underprint. The white underprint helps us to keep the colors vibrant on a dark substrate. The display is purposely not printed with a white underprint, so you can see vibrant colors here in the red on the body, and the display itself has no white underprint, so it's translucent. Keep in mind that white underprint is only possible with an IColor 560 or IColor 650 printer. Quite popular are these silver metallic stickers. This here is printed in CMYK with a holographic effect that's called shattered glass. This one here is printed in underprint with white toner, so the unicorn is solid, and the background shows the star holographic background. The snake over here has no holographic pattern, it's just plain silver. This here is a white vinyl sticker, but we've added a holographic overlay after printing. And lastly, this here is a matte metallic gold material that I've played around with. The white and the transparent media are from IColor, the metallic medias are all from Amazon. So just to sum this up, we have regular stickers on white vinyl, we do have clear stickers with the white underprint, we have silver holographic stickers with white or with CMYK, holographic overlay stickers, metallic stickers like the gold one, and fluorescent stickers as well. Let me show you the different media options quickly. So this here is the white vinyl media from IColor. You can peel this away. One side will be sticky, this is this one here on the top, and this will be the side that you print on. It's quite thick and very durable. Next one here is the clear PET label media. The back side here is matte and very shiny, very glossy. It's the side that you want to print on. From Amazon I've bought a couple of different metallic silver sticker papers. They all come with different holographic effects. This is one with stars. This here is the broken glass effect. Over here the holographic silver, and underneath here is also the matte gold. Just print on those the same way as you do with the white vinyl media. If you want to print on the white vinyl media, you set your printer to CMYK. So CMYK, black is in, white is out. You select the IColor White Vinyl label option in the CMYK queue, print, there you go. Same settings for the silver holographic media. But as it's non-certified media, it can happen that the prints fade out after 1/3 of the page. So you want to print 1/3, cut off and print the next third of the page. This doesn't happen to all media, but on some of them this happens, so just be aware. For the clear PET label media, you want to use the underprint queue with this setting, and you also want to set your printer to underprint, white in the back for the 560, and for the 650, white in the front. You can always check the stickers inside the printer. We now have printed a couple of different sticker media, white vinyl in the front, here the silver holographic in the back. In case you have issues with fading, just print one line, cut it off, print the next line. Here I just printed the top and the bottom. On the top I've printed CMYK, so we can see the holographic pattern quite well. And on the back of the page I've printed with white underprint, so you can see how well the white toner can block the holographic effect if wanted. So just to sum everything up with the silver holographic stickers, the media is not certified, but it will work. Most of the time it works with the IColor White Vinyl settings and ProRib. They come in a huge variety of patterns. White toner can block most of the holographic pattern. I recommend CMYK with 70% opacity. And if the pages fade after 1/3, you just limit your designs to 1/3 of the page, cut it off, print the second third, and so on. To make individual stickers out of your page, you can either use a scissor or you can use one of these cutters over here. If I open this up, you can see the knife on the left hand side. This will be used to cut individual stickers from your sheet. For the cutters you have different options. The most popular one will probably be the Silhouette Cameo, this machine over here. You print your design with registration marks and the machine will cut it for you. The same with the Cricut Maker, this machine over here, also quite popular. Works the same way, you print with registration marks and the machine cuts it. Or the machine that I have, Product Scan Cut. This one works the same way with registration marks, or it has a built-in scanner that recognizes the designs by itself. In regards of cost, you are looking here at $200 to $500 for one of these machines. In case you are unaware what registration marks are, these are little markings that the cutter needs to see where the page is, and they are applied within the cutting software. You can recognize them here in the corners of the page. The typical process looks something like you create a design in your design software, Then you bring it into the software of the cutter to add the registration marks. This varies a little bit with the different cutters. If you have a Silhouette, I can recommend the Silhouette cutting school from Melissa. Worth checking out. We will make a link in the description of this video. Then you export the design without a background as a PNG or a TIFF, load into ProRib, put it into sticker media, and then send your cutting file to the cutter from the cutting software, and you scan and you cut. If you work with a cutter, you also work with a so-called cutting mat. You feed it in with a certain direction. So this one goes in first. My mat over here is somewhat sticky. If it's not sticky enough to hold your media, or the media itself curls up like this one over here, then you can just use tape to help it to keep the corners down. The Brother machine has a built-in scanner and therefore doesn't require registration marks, which simplifies the whole process and was also the main reason for me to purchase this machine. Let me show you how the scan cut process works here with the My Brother machine. So we're gonna feed the cutting mat. We're gonna push the button so it starts feeding it in and registers it. Once this is done, we're going to click on Scan, and then we click on Direct Cut. What's special with this machine is that we can either take the cutting information from the computer with the symbol on the right hand side, or we can ask the machine to scan the image and create the cutting path itself here on the left hand side. We push on Start and it starts to scan the entire image. Now it will create a cutting path by itself. This will take a moment, and once it's created we can see our image on the display. Once we see the image we push OK, and now we can see a couple of black lines around the image and randomly on the page. These black lines are old cutting lines that the scanner recognized on my cutting mat. We don't want them to cut randomly here, so we're gonna adjust the cutting area like so. If you don't see a black outline around every of your design, you can adjust the contrast over here to improve it, but this one here is perfect already. If we push OK, we move to the next menu where we can adjust the outline distance. Outline distance simply means if we cut directly on the black line with 0, just right over here, or a little bit further outwards to create a white trimming. I prefer to have 2mm white trimming, which looks great for me. So here we can see the black outline moved a little bit further to the outside. We push OK. And now we can see our cutting lines. We select what to do with them, cut or draw. We typically want to cut our stickers, we don't want to draw on them. Then we see how long it takes. We take the auto settings and push OK. Now it starts cutting. I didn't film the red ones, but I filmed the white ones here. It's a pretty simple process. The cutter just goes around it quickly. This is a very simple design with just rectangle rounded edges. So this goes very fast. If it's something more complicated like stars or zigzag patterns, it can take a little bit more time, but typically you work with like 1 to 5 minutes per page with this machine. What you're seeing here is in real time. Very simple design, just 4 stickers, about 34-35 seconds. You can also do this with more complicated outlines, like this one over here. This will take a little bit longer time to cut. Once it's cut, you can use the spatula, which makes it a little bit easier to get under the stickers. So we just remove the trimming, go underneath, and take them off. We just repeat this for all our stickers. These metallic holographic papers can be a bit tricky because the scanner might recognize the holographic patterns as part of the design. So here we have to adjust the contrast. If we go lighter, it will recognize more of the patterns as design. And if we go darker or into the right direction, it will recognize less of these patterns as part of the design. With holographic stickers, some of the patterns are very difficult to read for the scanner. So you have to play with the contrast settings, and if you still have difficulties, you can alternatively use the white label media and add holographic laminate on top. With silver holographic media, the holographic pattern sits underneath the printed design. It will shine through, especially if you use CMYK colors. If you use white toner like on the horse, then you will block the holographic pattern. This is the holographic pattern, this is the star design. And if you want to have the same star holographic pattern as you can see on the silver one, you can use holographic laminate with the star design and just add it on top of the white vinyl media. Of course the color is different, it's white instead of silver metallic, but it's a quite nice way to add holographic patterns onto white label media without having issues with the scanning part later on. These holographic laminate sheets come in different patterns, pretty much the same patterns as you can find them with the silver metallic versions. like plain holographic, stars, broken glass, like this one over here. And what I quite like, which I didn't find on the silver metallic version, is the heart pattern over here that we're gonna use here on our red Game Boy design. The way this works, quite simple. We have our laminate, we have our white vinyl media with red Game Boy. We're gonna scan our white vinyl media without the laminate first. This way we don't have any issues with the scanner. The scan was successful, we can see that on the clean black lines. Now we start laminating our stickers with the holographic foil. Laminating with the holographic foil is very similar to applying the adhesive on easy tattoo paper. If you have done that before, you just start with one corner, then you move it down slowly without creating bubbles. The most difficult part was filming it with one hand. Now you have applied holographic laminate and you can start cutting it because the cutting path is loaded in already. Compared to the silver holographic media, the holographic pattern here sits on top instead of sitting underneath the colors. So the look is a little bit different, but it's much easier to do. Toner-based stickers are naturally water resistant, even without laminate, so if you run water over it, it's no issue at all. Toner-based stickers are naturally water resistant, they are also very UV resistant, so sunlight is no issue at all. If you have constant outside use or you scratch them quite consistently, it's better to laminate them to make them extra durable. The same way you apply the holographic laminate, you can also apply regular laminate. It usually comes in matte and glossy. This here is the glossy version. If you peel it off, you can see that there is no holographic effect on it at all. So it's just there for protection. Let's see how much protection the laminate adds. The left sticker here, this one is just regular without laminate. And the right one here, that's a bit glossy, is with lamination added on top. This is the glossy version, matte is also available. Let's just scratch it with the finger, nothing happens. Nothing happens here as well. If we now use something else, like a scissor or a needle or a coin, then of course we apply much more force and we can get some dents in here. So we remove the toner. Let's do the same thing here on the laminated version. No change at all. Now I use a scissor. Yep, definitely destroys the sticker. The laminate, nothing happens. Let's talk a bit about the benefits of using white toner for stickers. If you use the regular white label media, you can print these with every regular CMYK laser printer, so there's no benefit at all. There are even dedicated CMYK sticker printers, like the IColor 250. But as soon as we use metallic or clear media, like the clear PET label media, we can see the benefits of using white toner. Here we have two designs. The right one is printed with regular CMYK, no white toner. If we move this around, we can see there is some color, but it really doesn't stand up against the dark background. Now let's place a sticker printed on the clear PET media with underprint, so white is under the color. Color sits on top of the white. We place it on the dark background and we see that the colors don't change at all. The blue buttons are still blue. The IColor rainbow colors are still in rainbow. So this is definitely a benefit of having white toner compared to CMYK only printers. Another benefit is that you can swap out your regular colors for specialty toners like metallics or fluorescent toners that glow under black light. Especially fluorescent stickers are something that you don't see with every other printer. And to make fluorescent stickers, you just need fluorescent toners that you can just pop in and pop out whenever you need them. There are 3 different colors: fluorescent yellow, fluorescent magenta and fluorescent cyan. And you can make fluorescent stickers like the Game Boy or like these two over here. This sticker here was made with the gold toner in place of the white cartridge. And here are some fluorescent stickers under black light for you to enjoy. Let's go over all sticker options which you've seen in this video. This here is just the regular sticker, CMYK white label media from IColor. This is exactly the same white label media, but this time with protective laminate on top. This here is also laminate, but here we have a holographic version of it. This here is silver holographic, but with white underprint, so you can see that you can block out the holographic parts if you want to with white toner. This is the regular CMYK holographic silver media, so no white here. This is clear label media, printed also with white. If we pull this apart, we can see white is underneath, so white is coming from the printer, not from the paper. And this here again is also clear label media, but this time printed with fluorescent toners for the display. So if we pull this apart, you can see it's clear, and the display is glowing under black light, which is pretty neat. I hope you could give us some inspiration and some ideas from this video, and hopefully it answered a couple of your questions. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and until next time, bye bye.